Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for no contact, low communication. We want to see what your person is thinking or feeling, any guidance spirit has for us in this connection, any guidance for you personally, just as you're going through this time in your life. So welcome everybody. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium. This will be a channeled message. I'm a professional, intuitive life and love coach full-time. If you are enjoying your messages, please hit that like and subscribe button. I would love for you to join my community. Welcome back to all of my Pisces. Thank you always for your likes, your comments. It really helps me. It really helps guide me to know how I can I guess help guide you a little better all the time also. So Spirit, I'm here with my Pisces. If you could please share with me anything about this no contact connection. What is my person thinking and feeling? Anything you want to share with me? A romance, romantic rendezvous. All right, we're thinking romantic feelings about this person still. We may have a rendezvous planned. Maybe this person's energy is coming back around. I have an ego. They're selfish. Maybe that was a big part of the problem. Okay. And I have unconditional love, no conditions. So maybe we do feel love for this person, you know, like it's like even when we are hurt, okay, even when somebody's hurt us, we don't stop loving them. You know, when you're mad at a child, you don't stop loving the child, right? So there are people out there that no matter what has happened in our life, whatever journey that we've been on together, it's like, I will love you no matter what. And doesn't mean I want to be with you, doesn't mean that we should stay together. It means that I just will always have a place in my heart for you. So, but let's see where we're going. Somebody's ego has maybe butted into this connection. That happens. I have a Hierophant. I have Temperance. I have a Four of Pentacles. And I have a Four of Cups. So came into me as, I hate to say this person learned their lesson, but I'd like to think that they have. Part of me feels like they know that they were obsessive. They know that I don't know, caused trouble. They stirred the pot. They pushed your buttons. They pushed you too far. I feel like this separation, believe it or not, has helped them to realize that they are happy with you. They feel more balanced with you. They're struggling with the rejection. You know, they're struggling with you not being in their life. You might have pushed this person out of your life. But I do feel like they are thinking that I didn't realize what I had, you know, until I lost it. You know, something like that. Because sometimes that separation, I have a Wheel of Fortune. I feel lucky, a happy couple, ups and downs. Okay. Sometimes pushing somebody's energy away and saying, I'm not going to be talked to that way. I'm not going to be treated that way. You aren't respecting me, whatever happened. I guess forces them into realizing their behavior. This is still a really good connection. Now, not all no contacts, not all low communications end up back together, but I do feel like there is room to grow. Spirit just said that this still is a loving connection. There's still an incredible sense of love here. I have a Two of Swords at the bottom of my deck. I can't speak. And, you know, this person's is trying to make up their mind. Either, you know, I don't know, you know, do I step forward and say, I'm sorry, my possessiveness, my ego got in the way, you know, I shouldn't have said those things, you know, is there apologies coming? I'm going to say yes. Probably apologies on both sides is how I feel. I do feel like there's room for improvement is how Spirit just said it to me. That's kind of nice. Room for improvement, room for growth. Things can change. I think they're seeing things clearer. I will. A legal matter, marriage, divorce, getting a lawyer. I don't know. Maybe there were threats of whether you guys are married or not. For those of you who are married, maybe there was threats of this is moving us in the direction of divorce. But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I don't want that either. I mean, I'm just tired of the situation. I'm just tired of how we behave together. But there could be some kind of legal connection between the two of you, not all of you. Triggered, feeling provoked, sparking emotions. You triggered me. Okay, you triggered me. There's certain things that are said in relationships that only the two of you know, that are just enough to let somebody go flying out that door, right? It's like, I know when I say this to them, this is their weak spot. This is what is going to hurt. And if they took advantage of that, if they took advantage of your weak spot, maybe you're more upset about the fact that they knew that that was a low blow, or that that would be the most hurtful thing they could say to you. A player having sex with others, hiding their intentions, just wants to have fun. There could be a third party. Maybe there was something involved. Maybe there were rumors. Maybe there was jealousy issues. Maybe something triggered you. Whether they did anything or not, I don't know. But just the thought of it, just the threat of it, even Spirit saying, like, if you're not happy with me, I'll find somebody else, kind of threats. I don't know. It was like you were treated unfairly is how it just came into me. Things were said that were hurtful and harmful. Get away, a vacation. We need a break. We started with that romance card. We need some time away. Okay. Whether it's, time alone, a night away, night without kids, a night, without just the two of us, nobody else around. Maybe we just need some time. I think that if we could be in the same room, is how I feel. If we could just be in the same room, we can work things out. I really do feel like that. I have divine timing at the bottom of my deck. I feel like it's just a matter of time that this person, it's almost the sense of the clock is ticking, just came into me. Maybe you've been waiting. Some of you are like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of Spirit asking me to be patient. Like, time's up. This person's got to step to the plate. But I do feel like they've learned their lesson. I will say that. I do feel like they are realizing that what they said was unfair. Spirit just said their actions were, mean even, and unnecessary. And I do feel like they know they hurt you, and they're missing you with this 4 cups. It's like they're 4 cups, 4 cups. They know that they're losing out. They're losing out on being with you. They're losing out on your love. They're losing out on the risk of you walking away. If an 8 of Wands, they want to turn things around. I like that. I do like that, because if they're interested in turning things around, that tells me that they are, ready to work a little bit harder at this connection. Okay. Ready to, I guess, admit their mistakes and forgive. And you too, also, it's 2 sides, sometimes it's a tit for tat. You said this, so I said this, the Hangman, they're waiting, everybody's waiting. It's like a standstill. But that 8 of Wands tells me that this energy is going to shift fairly quickly. I have strength. They're trying to be strong. You're trying to be strong while we're waiting. I don't know. Nothing compares to you just came into me. They don't want to be with anybody else. I feel like it was a threat, to tell you the truth. Like, if you're not happy with me, then go find somebody else. Like, I just feel like it was kind of that, empty threat. They're not doing anything. It was just like to prove to you that, somehow, like, they could have somebody else, just to make you jealous or make you even angrier, but I do feel like what they said was hurtful and painful. So I'm not diminishing that, but I also know that they're coming to a place in their mind where They're really not happy without you. They're really not happy without you. They miss you. He or she didn't matter if there was somebody involved or thoughts of somebody involved. I just wanted to have fun. Not a good enough excuse if that's the case. Still need time to think about things. I'm still going through what was said. I'm still hurt by what was said. So we're still kind of figuring that out. Love never gets lost, and time doesn't define us. It's true. There's no time element here. You know, sometimes people are be patient. Well, what's patient to you isn't the same timeline for another couple. Okay, like you might only be willing to wait 3 days, where somebody else may wait, 3 years. So. Time elements are it doesn't matter. It depends on the relationship, and it depends on what your heart is telling you. Like if you just know that in your heart they need time to think about things, you need time to think about things. Like we just need that enough space so that everything calms down again and we're both thinking clearly. I don't plan to stay. Now they were mad, so they either have moved on, or they threatened, like I'm out of here is kind of how I feel, like I'm out of here energy. So that maybe that was what was so hurtful. I've been playing mind games with you. Maybe you feel like I'm not doing this anymore. Maybe you're the one who pushed this away and said, I'm not going to play your games. I'm not going to listen to your excuses. I'm not going to listen to your lies. You either have to decide that I'm worthy of you and you start to respect me, or I'm moving on. Okay. And then the space that's created between us, they start to miss you. They start to realize what they had. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to be away from the person to realize what you really had with that person. It's like when it's right in front of you, they don't appreciate it, so that's difficult. I have a 3 of Pentacles. So there could have been a third party involved in this situation. I have a 2 of Pentacles, this back and forth energy. I don't want back and forth is one thing I don't want. Like make up your mind is how I feel. Like if you're coming back for good, and I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this on again, off again garbage, right? So I have a 2 of Wands. They are thinking about their future. Okay. They're thinking big picture. That is, like they know that if they come back, that they have to be all in order for you to even consider accepting them back, or that it's going to work. So this back and forth thing that maybe has happened, it's like, sometimes you say, I'm just not taking them back. I just don't do that. But, there's certain relationship that there's reasons to take them back. I do have a son. So I do have a trying again. I will say that in this particular connection, not all connections, I usually have an energy of I want you to know that it's okay to move forward. I really do. I usually put the past behind me, stay in the present, focus on the future. But I do feel like this particular connection has a love that I can't let go of. And I do feel like I have someone in this connection that is willing to turn things around, whatever that means to you. Okay. That they are willing to turn things around. They're willing to make some changes. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to be without you. So I do feel like there's probably some apologies coming. All of those things are happening. I became discouraged by all of the obstacles. And maybe it just got really hard. Maybe it was hard for both of you, but that's something you guys have to talk about. I want you so badly it hurts, but there are so many reasons why I shouldn't. There's a sense of, I want to take you back. I want to be back with you. But there's that but. What's going to change? Is it going to get better? Or is it just a fight? Sometimes it's just a fight. Sometimes it was a bad fight, but it doesn't mean it's over. Okay. People fight and then they repair the damage and life goes on, and I think that this is the case. I can feel you pulling away from me, and there's the fear. Like, I don't want you to pull away from me. I've got to step to the plate. I've got to figure this out before you pull so far away from me that I've lost you for good, so there's something going on with that. We were misaligned. Maybe we were on different paths. Maybe we weren't talking about what it is that we both wanted. Maybe we lost direction of that we were a team, or we were together in things, and you were doing your thing and I'm doing my thing. And, where was the us in this connection? So maybe that's something that you guys have to work on, that our paths are together. I'm not sure how you feel about me right now. Like this little bit of I'm on the fence. I'm a little bit on the fence of, do we want both the same things? I mean, I love you and I miss you, but do we want the same things is how I feel. I never know what to say to you. I'm so nervous around you. I feel like that's just recently. I feel like they're almost afraid to talk because it triggers a fight, or it triggers harsh words, or we just can't talk like normal human beings anymore. And when did this all happen? So it's okay. It's okay. I do feel like that all of that was going to calm down. I want to take care of you, but I can't right now because of money problems. So maybe money was an issue. Maybe we've been fighting about other outside influences. It's like we share the same mind and heart. And let's focus on this, okay, for a second, because we were connected very intimately at one point, right? And that didn't just happen. That wasn't a coincidence. And we have this incredible unconditional love for each other. And I didn't realize what I lost. I didn't realize what I had until I lost it, energy. It's sad. It's sad that I think about how did it get to this point? How did it get to this point where we're actually not talking to each other, or we are pushing each other away, right? So, you admit it, you say we're in a bad place, and then you say, okay, what do we want to do about it to fix it? What do we want to do to repair it? And then we both are committed to moving forward, and we're going to turn this thing around and love each other again. Something like that. A renewal. Thank you, Spirit. I do feel like it's a renewal. I do. I feel like, we still share the same, if this is a twin flame connection, you can check out your twin flame readings on my channel. More specific about twin flames, but it does feel like a renewal. It really does. It feels like we share, we haven't lost the connection, right? We haven't lost the connection. And I do feel like it's a rebirth. We can try again. And I don't feel like that with every no contact. I don't. A lot of times I'm, pushing you to move forward and let somebody go, but Spirit's pretty much sharing with me that this person really wants to turn things around. There's been some confusion. They've been acting cold. Okay. You've been acting cold. But then there's this incredible sense of abundance. Like we could have it all. We were really happy. And that's what I want you to hold on to. So you were happy enough for long enough to realize that you had a good thing. And we don't want to lose it. We don't want to lose it. Let's see what they say. I can't get over you, and I effed up. There you go. Something happened, right? Something happened. Can we fix it? Yes. Can we, you can overcome a lot of obstacles in relationships. Long-term relationships go through a lot. They really do. So if you both want it, I'm getting lost in the memories. All I'm doing, I'm alone. I'm thinking about you. I'm missing you. And I'm getting lost in everything that we shared. Okay. I'm constantly thinking about what we had. You scare the blank out of me. Like I'm scared to lose you is how I really feel. And you have changed me. Maybe you pushing them away made all the difference in the world. Maybe it's what they needed. Maybe they needed to feel that, they really could lose you once and for all. I'm having a hard time communicating. It's a sense of every time I talk to you, it triggers the hurt, the pain. I just, we need some time alone and get us in the same room, talk, sit there, enjoy each other, just spend some time. I keep writing and deleting messages, so they're trying to reach out to you. I hope you're not with someone else. They don't want you to be with anybody else. And I don't feel quite ready yet. So you may be hearing from this person in the near future. Just know that there's still a lot of love here. I guess that's going to be my final message. And I miss being around you. You miss your friend, you miss your lover, you miss the person who you hung out with, right? So it could be as simple as that. I just miss you. Let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you both, okay? I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.